The USA to Mexico corridor is the single largest remittance route on the entire planet. Over $60 billion sent every year, more than any other country to country money flow in the world. And with that much money moving, providers are fighting hard for your business, which is genuinely good news for you as the sender. But there's also a new tax rule that took effect in 2026 that a lot of people don't know about yet, plus a handful of providers that consistently beat the rest on price. So in this video, exactly how sending money from the US to Mexico works, the best providers for 2026 and going into 2027, the new remittance tax and how to avoid it, and a step-by-step breakdown of how to get the most pesos into your recipient's pocket on every single transfer. Let's get into it. How sending money to Mexico actually works. Before we get into which provider to use, you need to understand the two things that actually determine how much money your recipient gets: the fee the provider charges and the exchange rate margin they add on top of the real mid-market rate. Here's the trick a lot of people miss. Some providers advertise no fee, but quietly build their profit into a worse exchange rate instead. A 3% markup on a $1,000 transfer is about 525 pesos, quietly disappearing before it even reaches your recipient. So the real number that matters isn't the advertised fee. It's the total cost, fee plus rate margin combined. There are also two main delivery methods to choose from: direct bank deposit into a Mexican bank account, or cash pickup at locations like Ox. Bank deposit is generally cheaper and faster. Some services deliver by SPEI, Mexico's instant bank transfer system, arriving within minutes. Cash pickup is more convenient if your recipient doesn't have a bank account, but it typically costs more. The new 2026 remittance tax. Read this carefully. This is genuinely important and new. As of 2026, a 1% federal excise tax applies to international money transfers, but only if you pay in cash, by check, or by money order. If you pay digitally, debit card, credit card, or directly from your bank account, you're fully exempt from this tax. That means the simple move to avoid it entirely is to use a digital-first service and pay from your bank account or card, rather than walking into a physical location and paying cash. On a $500 transfer, that's an easy $5 saved just by choosing how you pay. Best providers for 2026 Wise gives you the exact mid-market exchange rate with zero margin added, so the only thing you pay is a clearly visible fee. That fee can run a little high on smaller transfer amounts, but nothing is ever hidden in the rate. If transparency matters most to you, Wise is consistently the top recommendation. Remitly, consistently one of the cheapest overall for USD to MXN, and frequently runs promotions for first-time senders, sometimes completely fee-free on your first transfer. PaySend, in direct $500 bank deposit comparisons, PaySend came out as the cheapest all-in option at roughly 0.41% total cost. Instarem closed behind PaySend at around 0.6% all-in with no transfer fee at all on top of that. Western Union, not usually the cheapest for bank deposits, but it has the largest agent and cash pickup network in Mexico, including Oxaxo locations nationwide. If your recipient needs cash in hand at a physical counter, this is still the strongest option for that specific use case. TapTap, Send, Zoom, and Ria sit a notch above the cheapest digital specialists, typically in the 1% to 1.6% range, but remain solid, reliable mid-tier choices. Banks, consistently the most expensive option across every comparison, roughly 1.24 times more costly on average than dedicated money transfer services. Unless you have a specific reason to use your bank, it's not the recommended route. step by step, how to send money the smart way. Here's the actual process if you want to walk away from this video knowing exactly what to do. Step 1, check the live mid-market USD to MXN exchange rate first before you compare anything. This is your baseline for spotting a bad deal. Step 2, compare 2 or 3 providers side by side. Wise, Remitly, and Paysend or Instarum are a strong starting shortlist, looking at the total cost, not just the advertised fee. Step 3, choose bank deposit over cash pickup if your recipient has a Mexican bank account. You'll need their CLABE, an 18-digit standardized bank code, their account number, and their full name exactly as it appears on their bank records. Step 4, pay digitally, by card or directly from your bank account to stay exempt from the 2026 cash remittance tax. Step 5, if speed matters, look specifically for SPEI-enabled transfers, which can land in a Mexican bank account within minutes rather than days. Step 6, if your recipient doesn't have a bank account, use a provider with strong OXXO or cash pickup coverage like Western Union and factor the slightly higher cost into your decision. Who should use which option? Use WISE if transparency matters most to you and you want the exact real exchange rate with a clearly visible fee and nothing hidden. Use Remitly if you're sending for the first time and want to take advantage of frequent zero-fee promotional offers. Use Paysend or Instarum if you're optimizing purely for the lowest all-in cost on a straightforward bank deposit. Use Western Union if your recipient needs cash in hand at a physical location, like an OXXO store, rather than a bank deposit. Avoid your bank if you have any other option available. Banks are consistently the most expensive route on this corridor. So that's exactly how to send money from the US to Mexico in 2026 and heading into 2027. Pick a digital-first provider, pay by card or bank transfer to skip the new cash remittance tax, compare total cost rather than just the advertised fee, and use bank deposit with SPEI whenever your recipient can receive it that way. Links to the top providers I mentioned are in the description, and if you found this useful, hit subscribe. I keep this kind of comparison updated regularly as rates and fees change. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.